Dear students, in this class we will learn about the movie review. This is a new chapter kept for the third semester. For movie review, how to review the movie, how critically we can analyze the movie, and it is one of the important scenario in the present interview. Whenever you are going to be face some interview, they are asking the movie review, how you can review the movie. I am Dr. Shivaji Ramagudaji, Assistant Professor of English, Government Postgrad College, Kittur. So the first point, when we think about whether the movie review is an art, yes, absolutely, dear students, the movie review is an art. A movie review is a form of artificial criticism that evaluates and interprets the film. It evaluates and it interprets the films. It combines factual information, personal opinion, critical analysis, and express language. A good review informs, entertains, and influences the audience viewing choices. Sometimes it influences the audience choices also. So that way the movie review we called as art. Because the importance of the reviewing films, the role of critics and audience, and understanding the craft of reviewing films. So these concepts will involve in the movie review. The first question, what is movie review? A movie review is a written or a spoken assessment of a film content. You take any one particular films, a movie review is a written or spoken assessment of a film's content, production, and impact. It reflects the reviewer's understanding of cinematic elements. Here, we can understand some cinematic factors of that movie and interpretation of themes. So, which are the themes that particular movie is contain? We can interpret in that, and judgment on the effectiveness of storytelling and how the story is telling in the entire movie, means the narration, how the narration is going on. And here it is very important we have to require the observation, analysis, and expression, and combines emotion and logic, balancing opinion and with the objectivity. These are the important point we have to observe when we start to the movie review. And purpose or some objective of the movie review. The first important objective of the movie is inform. So inform the audience about the plot, cast, and quality. So in the beginning itself, we should be inform the audience about the plot, the cast, and the quality of that particular movie. And the next things we have to go, the evaluate the movie. In the evaluated, the film's strength and weakness. So we should be watch that movie, and we should be involved that what are the strength of this particular movie and what are the weaknesses of this movie. And third point, we have to guide the viewers on whether or not to watch the film, to guide the peoples whether this movie is really good, whether it is socially concerned or really it is helpful for the society. So we have to guide the peoples regarding the movie. Encourage. So the next point we have to think that they encourage the critical thinking and discussion. That particular movies will provide the lot of space for the critical thinking and the discussion of the students. And preserve. In the preservance, the cultural memory and analysis. We can cover here the point, the cultural memory and the analysis. So these are the some main objectives and purpose of this movie review. So whenever we go to the movie review, we have to keep in the mind the 5 points. First one is inform, evaluate, guide, encourage, and preserve. And inform the audience, analyze the cinematic elements, and reflect the personal and cultural impact on the movie. So why movie review is an art? So the next important point is that why movie review is an art. It blends subjective opinion with objective facts here. In movie review we observe that some subjective opinion bends with the objective facts and involves creative expression and language mastery. Some types of creativeness and the language mastery we can find in the movie review. Requires an understanding of a visual storytelling, themes and aestheticism. It requires an understanding of the visual storytelling, themes and aestheticism. It is not just about what happens in a movie, but how and why it matters. See, whenever we see the movie, just not for to see the movie for the enjoyment purpose, you have to ask how and why it matters, that movie. And the next elements which shows that the qualities of the good movie review. When we started to review the movie, so the first one we have to think that the review should be very clarity, and it should be follow the particular structure. Insightful analysis, we should be analysis the insightful, and balanced opinion, we should be take the balanced opinion, and use of film terminology, the use of some film terminology. These are the aspects we have to find out in the movie review for the best qualities of the movie review. And when we move to the next, we should be keep in the mind the key elements to analyze the movie review. So totally the 7 themes elements are there to analyze the correct and good movie. The key elements, and the first one is plot, then the characters, then the directions, cinematography, music and sound, editing, themes and symbol. These are some key elements when we find about to movie review. When we see in the manner of the good movie review, first we know about the title and year of release. What is the title of that movie and which year it was released. And next we should be go for the brief summary, no spoilers, directly go for the brief summary of that particular movie, and then go to the directions and screenplay of that story. Acting performances, some acting performances we can go. Cinematography and visuals, we can find out from that movie. Editing and pacing. Next, music and soundtrack. The music and soundtrack also plays very important role for the particular movie. Themes and messages. What are the themes and messages kept in that particular one? Audience impact. What are the impact on that? And final verdict or rating. What are the final verdict and rating we can be kept? So these are the some important key elements to analyze a good movie. That is title and year of release, brief summary, direction and screenplay, acting performances, cinematography and visuals, editing and pacing, music and soundtracks, themes and messages, audience impact, and final verdict of the rating. Structure of a review. There are totally the 5 structure we can find, and according to this structure our movie review should be work. The first one is introduction, and this introduction contains title, genre and director. See here in the first part we have to mention the title, genre, director. Summary, brief and the spoiler free. You should be not spoil any type of the summary. We should be summarize very briefly. This is the second stage. Third stage is analysis, acting, direction, visualize. In the analysis we should cover the points acting, direction and visualize. And fourth, evaluation. In the fourth point of the evaluation, strength and weaknesses of the particular movie. strength and weaknesses, and conclusion, final thoughts and rating. And at the last we should be give the final thought or messages, and what are the rating of that movie, 1 2 3 4 5 up to rating, which rating that movie belongs. So dear students, we should be keep in the mind there are totally 5 structures are there. First one is introduction, second one is summary, third one is analysis, fourth one is evaluation, and fifth one is conclusion. Tone and style, keep it engaging and honest. See here, our audience should be always keep it engaging, and it should be the honest one. Use active voices wherever possible. We have to use active voices in that review. Maintain critical distance. So whatever we wanted to go to that critical level, go to the movie review, we should be keep that. It is very important to maintain the critical distance. Example of a review snippet: the film's powerful narrative, complemented by stellar performances and haunting visuals, leaves a lasting impression. Like that, we have to use some. Sometimes we make some common mistakes. Revealing spoilers. We start to revealing some spoilers. Biased or verge opinions. We should not go for the biased or verge opinions. And ignoring technical aspects. Sometimes we ignore the technical aspect in the particular film. Movie review versus summary. Movie review includes opinion and critics. Here the review includes opinion and critic, but summary only tells what happened. Means, dear student, when we see the movie exactly what the movie contains, if we write, means it is a summary, but when we included our opinions and critic, it is called as a movie review. Tools and resources. IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, and Metacritic. These are some tools to measure the movie reviews. IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, and Metacritic. And note making apps, review, blogs, and journals. These are the other tools and resources we can find in the use in the movie review for to rate. And reviewing for different media, and nowadays we can find the movie review in various ways. First we find in the newspaper reviews. Sometimes the editor will write in the newspapers about the newspaper reviews, and in some YouTube and social media reviews, in the YouTube and social medias, and academic reviews, sometimes in the academic reviews. Now the practice activity: watch a short film and write a brief review. So which film you like very much, you go and watch that movie, and according to you have to write and follow the elements and structure to write the movie review, and you have to discuss in the group. To conclude, movie review is both a skill and an art. See here, it is both a skill as well as art. Practice sharpens observation and expression, and it sharpens observation and expression of the particular student. So dear students, in this class we have studied movie review is an art. Thank you so much.